Good afternoon. Welcome to Teleislas News with the most relevant and important information of the day. It was announced by the departmental administration that the cremation chamber that the community was waiting for so long is already in operation. The details were provided by the Secretary of Public Services and Environment, Asbel Bryan.
El horno crematorio.
The crematorium furnace of the Harmony Hill Cemetery is fully operational.
The secretary mentioned that there are already people who have used the incineration service and have expressed interest in the service.
El horno ha sido...
The furnace has been arranged to perform the actions corresponding to cremation or incineration of bodies, where relatives can pay tribute to the deceased.
Likewise, the Secretary of Public Services and Environment stated that there is a great availability of niches in case of exhumation and cremation of bodies in the island. He also reiterated that work is underway on the design and administrative procedure for the construction of a new model with vaults and niches for the disposal of corpses.
The Social Prosperity Office of the department makes a call to its beneficiaries who have not collected their incentives from the Solidarity Income Program.
There are a total of 7 beneficiaries who since 2021 have not collected their incentives corresponding to the Solidarity Income Program. The Regional Director of Social Prosperity gives us more details via telephone.
Quisiera aprovechar el espacio que me brindan el día de hoy.
I would like to take this opportunity to call the 7 beneficiaries of the Solidarity Income Program who have not claimed their payments for the years 2022 and 2021. These payments have been enabled since the 14th of this month until the 25th of this present month. The 7 beneficiaries are Georgina Flores, Clemarco Pomir, Adolfo Espinel, Carolina Porras, Rosa Cecilia, Luz Daniela Archibald, and Kent Christopher. As I mentioned before, these beneficiaries can approach the facilities of superheroes and claim the incentive there.
Let's remember that the Solidarity Income Program was implemented by the national government to respond to the social effects of the pandemic on Colombian households.
We spoke with the operational coordinator of the Johnny Key Regional Park to know details about the temporary closure of this tourist attraction.
The Corporation for Sustainable Development, Coralina, announced that on July 25th, 26th, and 27th, the Johnny Key Regional Park will be closed to comply with the ruling that urges the corporation to close the park every 3 months for maintenance work.
The key will be closing on the days of the 25th, 26th, and 27th of June. For the maintenance, the structure, what in the park, the structure them and to maintain and to preserve the natural resources what exists in the park. And also this order is coming from the Tribunal Administrative Contencioso, and that order the corporation to make those maintenance every 3 months. And we think that is very good, because we'll protect all the natural resources that in the park and to reduce the impact what generated those visitors and also we who enjoy and visit that beautiful park.
The coordinator also asked visitors to reschedule their tourist activities since the park will not be open during the indicated period.
And after 3 years of its first version, the cycle route through the Botanical Garden returns. This activity will take place tomorrow, and all those interested will be able to attend.
As a strategy that promotes the love for nature involving physical activity, the Botanical Garden resumes again the cycle route for tomorrow, July 23rd. This activity will take those who dare to walk the paved and ecological trails in the middle of the nature that houses the garden.
This activity had been done 2019 in January. This is the second version in which we are doing this because in San Andres we know that there are a large number of cycling lovers, especially mountain biking.
For this activity, there are 3 trails that participants will be able to see.
In 2019, we only had one of the trails. Other trails were enabled, and in the second version of 2022, we have 3 trails enabled. So people will be able, the less experienced will be able to enjoy the paved trails, which are the easiest, and then the professionals will be able to enjoy the ecological trails or other trails.
The activity is aimed at a wide range of people, from children to adults and cycling fans. They remind you that in order to actively participate, you should carry your bicycles and hydration. The cycle route will start at 7 in the morning and will end at 10 in the morning.
New COVID-19 cases were reported by the Ministry of Health in the department, and the trend of new cases continues despite prevention campaigns.
The increase in the number of reported cases of COVID-19 in the national count issued by the Ministry of Health continues. For yesterday's report, the ministry announced that 11 cases were reported on the island. This could be due to a considerable increase or a new peak of the virus in the archipelago. Now, according to information from the latest report of the Health Secretariat at the departmental level, which is published on the official website, it is not clear which are the active cases. However, they highlight that the occupation of the intensive care unit of COVID-19 is at 0%. The deaths to date are 155, and the most affected neighborhoods are San Luis, Guinea Hen, Seri Bay, Obrero Neighborhood, and Schoolhouse, Back Road, and Morris Landing. The virus lethality is at 1.52%. Let us remember that in our department, protocols such as the use of face masks is no longer mandatory in enclosed and open spaces. However, active campaigns for vaccination against COVID-19 continue in the departmental hospital and in the neighborhoods of the island.
The Ministry of ICT has carried out its accountability for the 4-year term of President Duque's government.
The Ministry of Information and Communication Technologies announced that it met 94.79% of the goals stipulated in the National Development Plan. This during the accountability of the 4-year term of the ICT sector. Carmen Ligia Valderrama Rojas, head of the ICT portfolio, stated that there were 5 main achievements in terms of connectivity and technological appropriation.
Our goal for the 4-year term was 45 million fixed and mobile connections, and today we have surpassed it. We have reached 46.4 million connections, and this allows us to have an economic and digital social network so that more Colombians can connect with their dreams and opportunities. In this government, we connected 346,732 homes of Stratum 1 and 2 with internet from the Connected Homes program. We transformed the digital talent with more than 6 million digital skills training in programs such as En TIC Confío Más and Un Ticket para el Futuro, just to mention a few.
Minister Valderrama pointed out that among other outstanding achievements, the national government through the ministry achieved a contribution of 1.2 billion to the audiovisual sector, which would be the highest figure in the history of Colombian public television and the audiovisual industry.
And now let's get to know other facts that are making news today in our brief news section.
The Tourism Protection Group of the National Police advances prevention and control tasks in different tourist attractions of the department in order to prevent crimes against visitors. The police remind residents and tourists to take care of their items in public spaces, especially before entering the scene. In order to raise awareness throughout the community about the importance of parrotfish for the ecosystem of the archipelago, the Seaflower Environmental Education Team of the Carolina Corporation began educational talks with students of the CDI of Batham House on the island of Providence. During the activity, the children learned in a playful way the reasons to take care of key species for the Biosphere Reserve.
With this, we reach to the end of our broadcast, but we see you tonight at 8 p.m. with more of Teleislas News. Good afternoon.